The DBD anniversary event every year is an extremely awaited event because of the event offerings, which grant everyone in a trial double blood points, and when 5 players bring the offering, then the blood points you usually make get multiplied by 5. All of this sounds super nice, right? So what's the point of this video if the event awarded players with a lower extra blood points to level up their characters quicker and various cosmetics? Every story has a beginning and an end. This is where my story begins on how I got burned out of DBD because of the anniversary event. This past week or so, I've been experiencing burnout from DBD, and I've actually been playing other games like Minecraft and Valorant, since I have friends that play these games and I find them fun. Valorant is not fun, I lied, but Minecraft actually fun. Anyway, this brings me to our first chapter of this video. Chapter 1. When did it all begin? It's 13th of June and the DBD anniversary event begins, and with it we got various challenges, cosmetics, items, and the Twisted Masquerade game mode. We're going to place our focus right now on the game mode itself. The previous year, the Masquerade game mode was implemented into the normal DBD mode, but this year they instead implemented it as a modifier. What is a modifier? Modifier in DBD is like a normal DBD match with some slight mechanics added or removed from the trial, and it's for only a limited time. Now that we know what a modifier is, it leads me to the second chapter of this video. Chapter 2. The good, the bad, and the ugly of Dead by Daylight. Was personally very excited for this year's anniversary event, since I didn't get to play last year almost at all because I was serving in my country's military force. This was my chance to grind and collect as many offerings and blood points as I could so I could level up my characters faster. My friends and also viewers from Twitch were telling me they loved the event last year and that this year it would be so much better. So I load on DBD to hop in again, and this is where the bad begins. I log into the game, I grab my invitation, and I unlock these new abilities such as a quiet mode, which you can instantly use at all times. Also, you unlock the ability to block a window vault for a few seconds, and you can also create these anniversary pallets, with the difference from being that if you drop the pallet it instantly breaks, either it stuns the killer or not. All of these were nice and interesting since they spiced up the gameplay for survivors, and I actually really enjoyed these abilities. I only had one problem with them though. All of these powers were on the same keybind, so I would constantly wanting to place a pallet, but instead I was activating quiet mode, which led me to my death countless times. Other than that, these were fun to use. On the other hand, and this is where the ugly begins, the killers also received some cool powers, such as temporary endurance for pallet stuns, which wasn't as bad as it sounds, but the real problem were the two other killer abilities, the automatic pallet break and the automatic hooking. These two abilities made Survivor absolutely miserable to play, as you could easily get fucked by the killer because they simply broke the pallet you were looping them on with their fucking mind. The auto hooking ability was even worse than that. It basically denied any type of saves the survivors could do, pallet saves, flashlight saves, and sabo saves. Plus, it was buying the killer a lot of time they will usually spend on hooking people, and they don't have to worry about any kind of saves. Also featured in the anniversary game mode was these random events that kept happening every so often, like every player in the game would earn haste for a limited amount of time, or chests and totems rewarded extra BP to survivors, or chests and totems rewarded extra BP, or survivors would heal a health state but become exposed at the same time. These were fun and all, and the extra blood points were nice, but it wouldn't help the situation for survivors, since the haste mostly benefited killers, because it stacked with their lunge attack. Plus, they had the automatic hooking to make up for the time they might have wasted going getting BP from the anniversary totems. For some reason though, the anniversary kicks called Cobblers this year added an extra chest in the trial, but killers had no benefit when it came to chests. So, while the chest event was active and survivors were looking for the chest for the extra BP, killers didn't have to do that, and will instead just chase you like normal and not allow you to open chests. All of these problems added up lead me to the next chapter of this video. Chapter 3. Sweats. Every single killer almost I was going against while playing the anniversary event was a sweaty ass killer doing a full regression perks with combination of the event powers leading to a super killer sided event that had some fun to be had, but ultimately always ended in myself being tunneled or my friends being tunneled out of the game super quickly since the killer had nothing to worry about other than catching you and insta bluetoothing you on a hook. Also, the event in the anniversary mode complemented kills very well since they would always ignore them or take advantage of them. They would never go to get the anniversary totems, the hate benefited them way more than survivors, and some really bitchy killers would legit camp the basement stairs so you couldn't grab the chest from downstairs. I once had this wraith where he was cloaked camping the stairs at the basement, waiting for someone to go for the chest at the start of the match so you could easily catch them. Like, is this the DBD community right now? It's the goddamn anniversary event, calm your tits down and let people enjoy it. Argument could be made that I could have just played normal games, but there were no event bullshit and it was just plain good old DBD. But the event mode gave more blood points. There was no point playing normal mode, plus I still found it slightly more fun than normal mode. Anyway, this is all I had to say about the event, my concerns with it, and why I had many issues with it, with this one event specifically. But that's not all that happened. Something went down during the anniversary event which leaves us at our last chapter in this video. Chapter 4. The Tomb Raider Ptb. For you all that are not familiar with what Ptb is, the acronym Ptb stands for Public Testbed, which is a version of DBD that players can access through Steam for a limited time to try new content coming out on DBD in the near future. The Tomb Raider Ptb, for some whatever reason, Behavior decided to release it during the anniversary event. And since it's only accessible to PC players, which is less than half of the DBD community, not everyone got to try it out. But the thing is, people want to try it out. People were too invested in the anniversary event, including myself, wanting to collect as many covers as possible and earn as much blood points as possible. Even though I love Tomb Raider and Lara Croft, if it wasn't for my Lara Croft video I made last week, then I wouldn't have played the Ptb, which I did for 5 minutes just for some footage and instantly went back to normal DBD. Releasing the Ptb during the anniversary event was a big mistake because I feel like people just didn't bother with it. If anyone watching this video is not familiar with Lara Croft and Tomb Raider, I recommend you watching my video on why she belongs in DBD, or if you're interested in her full backstory and a more detailed analysis on Lara Croft, who she is and what she does, I 100% recommend checking out this video from Pixelbush. He really did a good job with this video and he describes Lara perfectly. Anyway, we have made it to the end of the story, and to our conclusion. Chapter 5. What's next? As I'm making this video, I'm still burned out of DBD, but I won't be quitting the game forever. I just need to miss it enough and want it again, otherwise the game just won't feel fun for me anymore. If anyone has been feeling how I've been feeling, and it's hard to enjoy DBD anymore, take my advice. Take a break from DBD and play something else. Take a break from video games and watch a TV show or go outside with your friends and have fun. Games like Big DBD can become very repetitive and can easily burn people out. The important thing is to know how to deal with this burnout, so when you come back to the game, it feels different than before. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any thoughts on what I just talked about, or just want to chat with me about anything, you can let me know down in the comments. If you feel like sharing anything negative or positive, please do so. Anyway, my name is Andrikins, you can call me AK, and this was my personal story on how I got burned out of DBD for the 20th time. My socials, such as Twitch, TikTok, and Discord server will be in the description down below, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a good day, guys. Bye bye.